So it's Yirmiyahu ben Israel. We're going to talk about a title from this post that I'm reading that says, Crucified Jesus, Ken, and Virgin Mary dolls relaunch amid Barbie movie craze sparks outrage. Now, again, before I even begin to dive into this, just got a question for you Christians out there. How many times has Jesus' name been mocked? How many times has his name been dragged through the mud and nothing really happens like that? Yeah, you might have had a Jesus statue get, hit on the head by Yah, clearly showing a sign to stop worshiping this idol. But when have you ever heard someone saying Yah's name in vain, just straight up just saying, I don't even want to say it myself. Y'all might do something to me, but let's just say they say F word to Yahweh or something like that, or something along the lines. When have you seen or heard someone say such things and they still live? I ain't never heard of a story of someone talking crazy about Yah and still living. That's just me though. But then again, the satanic world does not want you to know the name of the God of Israel. So they say anything else but his name. That's why they changed, the English Bible. They changed Yah's name to the Lord thy God, so that you're not saying his name. You're just saying a title that could mean anything, really. Because when people say God, that can mean anybody's God, not the God of Israel. But we're going to dive in to this article here that says, the planned relaunch of religiously themed Barbie dolls in Argentina, dubbed Barbie, Virgin Mary, and Jesus Ken, has sparked outrage globally, especially among Catholic groups in Buenos Aires, the birthplace of Pope Francis. Now, this comes after the international success of Greta Gerwig's Barbie movie starring Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling prompted the creator's local artists, Emiliano Paulini and Marianella Pirelli, to reissue their contentious collection. As reported by Jam Press, the artist's original Barbie, the Plastic Religion exhibit in 2014. Okay, I'll stop for a second. That's pretty funny. Barbie, the Plastic Religion. So I'm going to start calling Christianity and all these other religions the Plastic Religion. Because, they got a video game, they got a doll. Shoot, I wouldn't be surprised if they come out with a whole Jesus anime series at this point. Because, they just keep promoting this false god, and it's like the more they promote this false god, the more people are going to believe, because again, they go by tradition and not truth. But it goes on to say, Barbie the Plastic Religion exhibit in 2014 received serious death threats for representing important religious figures, including Catholic saints and the Virgin Mary as dolls, which is funny because these Satanists, they know the book. Satan knows, the word of Yah, the real word of Yah, where it says, it's funny. This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2, jumping off the page, where it says, verse 3, where it says, we're going to go to this verbatim. This is the verse jumping right off the page. You can't make this up. Where it says, for the customs of the people are vain, for one cutteth the tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe. They deck it with silver and gold, they fasten it with hammers and nails, that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither is them to do good. And there's also a verse where it says, they worship after idols, who have eyes to see, but see not, who have ears to hear, but hear not, who can't save, can't talk, can't speak, has no life in them, but they worship them. But it says, despite these threats, at least one toy shop in Argentina has allegedly agreed to stock some models of the revived collection, with the artists planning to showcase their dolls in an art show in December, according to the New York Post. The previous exhibit, Barbie, the Plastic Religion, drew ire worldwide, according to USA Today. Priest Adrian Santarelli from St. Thomas More Parish in Buenos Aires at the time questioned the appropriateness of the dolls, saying their representation of sacred images might damage a child's understanding of the sacred. It included Barbies depicted as Joan of Arc and Virgin of Guadalupe, among others, and Ken as Buddha and Moses. It notably avoided dolls representing Muslim figures due to Islamic prohibitions on such depictions. See, here's the thing. That's part of the agenda as well. I might make a video on it where they're trying to make Islam look like it's the real religion and Christianity this fake religion as well as others. That's why it's funny because you have to read in order to know, not just go by tradition. And even the what you call that, the Quran says that the Torah, the book of Psalms, and the gospel are valid. It says one of the surahs, I have them somewhere in my phone, don't remember off the top of my head, but it says, have any questions for the people of the book, you go to them. And it says, specifically I remember, one of the surahs said, the Torah, the Psalms of Dawood, and the Gospels are all valid. But here's the thing. If Allah was real and the real God of Israel, he would have known that Jesus is not a prophet. He never existed. And he's a lie, as well as the gospel. So the end to that. But we're going to continue this. It says, in response to the controversy, the artists insist that the exhibit is purely artwork and not intended to cause offense. Paolini insists that the creations were simply the union of the two most popular elements of history, the Barbie doll and religion. Frankly, we don't understand why we're being attacked. The New York Post quoted Paolini as saying, religion has always depicted virgins as the most beautiful women. He added, today, the most beautiful woman is Barbie. Now, they're talking about some plastic doll figure who, they're trying to bring to light. I haven't seen the movie, but I've heard that it has some, a letter gang agenda in there. Not surprised. I might check it out. I might, just for some context, so I could just point out all the symbolism, the satanic symbolism, because that's what they do. They show you in the movies. Yeah, it's entertaining and all that, but it's really just to promote a certain agenda. Anything in the occult, they're going to promote and make it look cool. But we're going to continue. It says the exhibit reportedly planned for December is expected to draw about 400 visitors, according to the organizers, with police present to ensure security. The reception to the revived collection is going well, Paolini said. We will take part in an art show with a stand dedicated to plastic religion, where we will present 33 Barbie dolls among other artwork. You can't make this up. You can't. I'm going to read that one more time. It says, we will take part in the art show with a stand dedicated to plastic religion, where we will present 33 Barbie dolls among other artwork. And again, if you educate yourself on the occult, you will see that the 33 is also coincidentally when in Freemasonry, there's the highest degree in Freemasonry is the 33rd degree, which is the highest level, which means you're in communication with the devil. Well, that's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence either. It just so happens that 33 Barbie dolls are going to be presenting this plastic religion. You can't make this up. You can't. And unless you do your research and not be a fool, you're just going to get blinded. But anyways, Paolini and Paolini conceived the idea after witnessing the Day of the Dead celebrations in Mexico. Ooh, the Day of the Dead, the Day of idolatry. Familiar spirits. Come on. They conceived the idea after witnessing the Day of the Dead celebrations in Mexico, which means that they were doing, satanic rituals on the Day of the Dead, worshiping, probably, celebrities that have gone away, as well as high-ranking demons and whatnot, because, again, Yah's in control of all of this, but again, he's going to give you to your heart's desire because you have given up your mind to vain things that don't profit, don't save your soul, just corrupt you. You can't make this up. Now, they argue that If there are Barbies representing various professions, why not a religious one? The artwork has provoked anger also from Hindus in the past. Rajan Zid, a Hindu cleric based in Nevada, criticized the barbification of Kali as inappropriate and out of place. I'm assuming that's going to Kali is some Hindu Barbie doll character, I'm assuming. But it goes on to say, as inappropriate and out of place. However, Elena Aguilera, a retiree, and Hugo Fritzberg, an employee of the Buenos Aires government, defended the exhibit, noting that dolls of other religious figures have been sold without issue. Social media reactions to the revival collection are mixed. One user labeled it as an international scandal, while other accused the artist of seeking fame in an infamous manner. Now, this is just idolatry on steroids. People been, worshiping dolls and all other demonic things, but this is a joke. They're literally just continuing to promote Satan left and right. I will say, Christ is a lie as well as the New Testament, but what is true is the promotion of Satanism, the occult. That's very true. That's something that, although they lie and they put a lot of confusion in all these religious talk about Christianity and whatnot, what is true is the promotion of Satanism. That's very true, because as it says in regular U.S. history, when the settlers, aka the white man and his crew that came to conquer everything, they came to, in their eyes, who they're called the Pilgrims. No. Excuse me, the Anglicans. Yep, those guys. The Anglicans saw that the world as Yah made it wasn't good enough, so what they did was they're gonna make it what they thought was in God's eyes, and that's why they did what they did and everything. You can't make this up, because they wanted to make a new world. You can't make it up. Just look in history. Look at ushistory.org or whatever source with non-fuzzy history, non-edited history. You look it up. They literally call it the New World when they were killing the Native Americans, which are Israelites, and bringing the black people from on slave ships and boats in the 1600s. You can't make it up. You can't. You cannot make this up. But yeah, just wanted to point this out yet again. The joke of Christianity. Christianity is the butt of jokes once again. You can't make none of this up. I'm only reading what's out there. But yeah, see your Yahoo amount. All praise to the Most High.